mathematicians, how are you doing today? Are you ready to, stretch your math muscles? I sure am. Today you are going to need, as always, a handy pencil, because we like to use pencils in math, and page 155 out of your packet has a friendly frog named DJ Hopper. Are you ready to go? All right. So our learning target for today, or our learning goal, is that we are learning to solve two-digit subtraction problems on the open number line. Now think back, we've spent a few weeks talking about two digits. What does that mean to have two digits in a number? Now, are you thinking, Mrs. Burrows, it means that there's tens and ones? That's what I was thinking too. So all of the problems we look at today are going to be two-digit numbers. So they'll have some value or a digit in the tens place and the ones place. On the open number line, hey, we've been using that all year long in second grade, but we've practiced a lot of addition, so now we need to practice more subtraction. So one more time, we are learning to solve two-digit subtraction problems on the open number line. Are you ready to get started? I am. All right, friends, today I want to start by looking at the work page that you will be practicing after you watch this video. So this is page 155, subtraction and measuring practice, and the directions say DJ likes to make hops on the number line to solve two-digit subtraction problems. Now remember, our learning goal for today is about solving two-digit subtraction problems on a number line. So let's go ahead and take a look at what DJ the frog did. So the problem that he's trying to solve is 54 minus 25. So he has his number line here. And we know a number, when we're using the number line, it's just like the number line when we count up in class. The smaller number goes on the left-hand side and the larger number goes on the right-hand side. So that's all set up the same, but I'm noticing up here that DJ is actually adding. He's going from 25 to get to 54. When, sometimes when we think about subtraction problems, we think about taking them away. Well, in second grade, we've talked a lot about thinking about subtraction problems as finding the difference. What's the difference between these two numbers? What's the difference between 54 and 25? Or how much more is 54 than 25? And when we've talked about finding the difference, we've used the number line a lot, and we've set it up just like DJ Hopper has set up his number line here. And so once we have the number line set up, notice the 54 comes right from the equation here, and so does the 25. Once we have the number line set up like that, like we're finding the difference, then we can use the number line in the way that makes the most sense to our brain. And so DJ here, what we're practicing is moving up the number line or adding. So he makes these hops. It looks like he's getting to a friendly number. He's hopping 25, or he's starting at 25 and he's adding 5 more to get to 30, finding that nice friendly number. So then he can add 20 to get to 50, and then he knows that 4 more gets him to 54. And then looking down here, he had to add all of those jumps together to figure out what the difference was. You can't just leave it like this and say, oh, I'm done. In order to find the answer, you have to look at up here at the hops that were taken, or the jumps that were taken, and add those together to figure out the difference. So let's look at a problem. Let's practice this strategy. This is one time when we're practicing a specific strategy. A lot of times in math, we say, do what works best for your brain. But for this page, we want you to really practice using the number line as a strategy. So let's practice that together. So I wrote another equation, 30 minus 17. So I'm gonna try it the same way that it was shown on the worksheet. I'm gonna set up my number line, just like when we've talked about finding the difference, and I'm going to put 17 over here on the left-hand side and 30 over here on the right-hand side. Now I need to find the difference, or I need to figure out how much I have to add to 17 to get to 30. What's the difference between these two numbers? So I'm looking at 17 and I want to get to a friendly number. I need to figure out, well, I know 20 is the next friendly number. So I have to think about, I know 7 plus 3 is 10. So 17 plus 3 is 20. Oh, wow. Now look, I'm at 20 and I need to get to 30. I'm thinking about when we count by tens, 20, 10, 20, 30. So I know if I add 10 more to 20, I get to 30 plus 10. So remember, I need to add the jumps up here together. So 3 plus 10 equals 13. So that means that 30 minus 17 equals 13. You know, let's just go ahead, let's try this again, and let's just prove to ourselves that 30 minus 17 is really 13. I'm going to draw a number line again. 30, and I'm going to take away 17 this time. I'm just going to try it this way, and just to prove to myself that this really does work. So I'm going to take away 17. So this time I'm going to go backwards on the number line. $30 minus 10 is 20. And then I want to take away 17 altogether. So now I have to think, what is 20 minus 7? 13. Look at that. I found the same answer even when I went backwards and used the number line going backwards. I still got the same answer. So let's try it one more time. 73 minus 28. Let's do it the way that they're asking us to practice, the strategy they're asking us to practice on the worksheet. 73 minus 28. We're going to find the difference between those numbers. So we're going to say 28 and 73. I really love getting to that friendly number. I love getting to the nearest 10. So I'm going to say 28. I know that 8 plus 2 is 10. So 28 plus 2 is 30. Now I need to get, what would be, let's see, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Oh, if I add 40, then I would get to 70. Or if I think about 3 plus 4 is 7, then I know that 30 plus 40 is 70. Those math facts really help us out when we're working with these larger numbers. So I'm at 70. I know 70 plus 3 more is 73. And now remember, I need to figure out how many hops I took. So I'm going to say 2 plus 40 plus 3. Well, I know 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 plus 40 is 45. So that means that 73 minus 28 equals 45. Wow, friends, look at that. We just solved two two-digit problems, and we are practicing that new strategy, solving the two-digit two-digit subtraction problems on a number line. Oh, that was a tongue twister for Mrs. Burrows. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed learning and practicing that strategy. Make sure to send a picture to your teacher so they can see the awesome math work you're doing. See ya!